You seem like a very talented young man. I'm hoping in your future that once you're done with your federal prison time, that you can be really successful on federal probation and have a really bright future where you can reach your full potential in every aspect of your life.
DC the Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all like, sub, share, comment, donate to the channel's Cash App and PayPal if you're feeling generous, man. Say, man, the channel hit 10,000 subscribers yesterday, man. Shout out, y'all. I appreciate y'all. That's what's up, man. I have faith that the good Lord will open up the algorithm for us permanently very soon, man. Shout out our sponsor, PAX Los Angeles. Make sure y'all visit their online store linked in the description for the gas, edibles, vapes, merch, etc., man. Shout out to Ann for the super thanks. Now, today I was scrolling on Instagram at work and came across a video of what appears to be famous recording artist NBA YoungBoy in federal prison in Alabama. Due to him being in the state of Alabama, this opens the door for me to discuss why he's here, as well as give y'all some history on the federal correctional institution he's housed at here in Alabama. Let's hop right into there right now, man.
Who the fuck that is, nigga? Fuck that is. Who the fuck that is, nigga? Fuck that is.
December 2024. NBA YoungBoy, one of the most streamed hip-hop artists in the United States, has been sentenced to nearly 2 years in prison by a federal judge in Utah for possessing weapons as a felon. The rapper, whose real name is Kentrell D. Golden, was sentenced on Tuesday to 23 months in prison on gun charges related to a case in Louisiana. Mr. Golden, 25, was also sentenced to 5 years of probation and fined $200,000 for a gun charge in a separate Utah case. Federal law bars gun ownership by felons. In 2017, Mr. Golden was convicted of aggravated assault with a firearm, a felony in Louisiana court. Details of that case could not be independently confirmed early Wednesday. In a plea agreement filed in the United States District Court in Salt Lake City on Tuesday, Mr. Golden said that he had been in possession of 3 guns since his earlier felony conviction. In the first instance, Mr. Golden admitted to possessing 2 guns while filming a music video in Baton Rouge, Louisiana in September 2020. In the second instance, a semi-automatic pistol was found in the master bedroom of his Utah home during a search, according to the plea agreement. He faced a maximum of 10 years in prison in Louisiana case and 15 years in the Utah case. Quote, "This has been a long road that involved extensive litigation and ultimately extensive negotiation," Mr. Golden's lawyer said in a statement on Wednesday night. Quote, "Kentrell's defense team is very happy for Kentrell and we look forward to his many future successes," unquote. Mr. Golden, who is best known as NBA YoungBoy, has legions of dedicated fans. Many of his songs receive hundreds of millions of streams on Spotify and YouTube, but he has had a history of legal problems. In 2022, YoungBoy was found not guilty in a similar gun possession case in California. Police in the Los Angeles area had found a pistol and ammunition in the car he was driving. His lawyers argued he did not know that the weapon was in the car at the time and that his fingerprints were not found on the gun. Sources have confirmed, as that by with the BOP search, the YoungBoy has been transferred from Atlanta to FCI Talladega, man, a federal prison here in the state of Alabama. Now, a little bit of history on Dega, FCI for y'all, right? The Federal Correctional Institution Talladega is a medium security United States federal prison for male inmates in Alabama. It's operated by the Federal Bureau of Prisons, a division of the United States Department of Justice. The facility also includes an adjacent minimum security satellite camp that also houses male offenders. FCI Talladega is located approximately 50 miles from Birmingham, Alabama, and 100 miles from Atlanta, Georgia. 1991 Inmate Rebellion. On August 21st, 1991, 121 Cuban inmates who had been incarcerated since the 1980 Mariel boat lift rioted and took over the facility in an effort to block their deportation to Cuba. The Mariel boat lift was a mass immigration of Cubans who traveled from Cuba's Mariel Harbor to the United States between April 15 and October 31st, 1980. Most of the prison staff who were on duty at the time escaped, but 9 staff members, 7 men, and 2 women were forced to barricade themselves in a room with mattresses. A 10-day standoff ensued, during which federal negotiators conducted 2 face-to-face meetings with inmates who released a sick hostage in exchange for a chance to speak with a reporter. However, the inmates repeatedly threatened to unalive the other hostages if their scheduled deportation to Cuba was not canceled. Sanitary conditions were rapidly deteriorating inside the prison, and some hostages, using hand signals during a food delivery and medical visit, conveyed their fear to prison officials earlier that inmates were discussing specific plans to, quote, to throw a hostage from the roof and to stab 1 or more hostages, unquote. Based on that information, United States Deputy Attorney General William P. Barr, FBI Director William S. Sessions, and Bureau of Prisons Director J. Michael Quinlan authorized the FBI hostage rescue team to storm the facility. At 3:43 a.m. on August 31st, 1991, several loud explosions were heard inside Cell Block Alpha, the section of the prison where the hostages were being held. A team of about 200 specially trained agents had converged on the cell building at a number of points using explosives to break open doors. Once inside, they detonated a number of stun grenades, devices that issue a huge flash and shockwave intended to temporarily incapacitate anyone caught in the blast. By 3:46 a.m., the agents had freed the hostages and taken all 121 inmates into custody. Now we got some notable inmates that have been housed at FCI Talladega. We have Eric Ian Baker, member of the white supremacist group Aryan Nations, pleaded guilty to arson in connection with an 2008 firebombing of the Islamic Center of Columbia in Columbia, Tennessee. 2 accomplices were also sentenced to prison. We have Clarence Heatley, leader of the Preacher Crew, a New York City street gang, pled guilty in 1999 to racketeering and conspiracy for directing gang members to commit unalivings, narcotics trafficking, extortion, robberies, and kidnappings in the Bronx and Manhattan. We have Cecil McCrory, with his crime partner, former Mississippi State Corrections Director Chris Epps. Ex-state legislator McCrory shook down for-profit prison operators and subcontractors for over $1 million in bribes. Joe Biggs, one of the Skeeter Bob participants in the January 6th United States Capitol attack. And there y'all have it, man. Let me know what y'all YB fans think about this in the comment section, man. One of the biggest in the industry being housed right here in Alabama, man. I know a lot of the kids listen to and idolize this young man, unfortunately, right? I personally don't care for bro's music. It sounds too whiny to me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Don't get me wrong. I listen to plenty of artists that are directly or indirectly influencing and destroying the culture, but the difference is I'm an adult and I know this is music and I can't be influenced to crash out in whatever way like so many of our young people today, right? Also, I hope you young people are paying attention, man. Hopefully, like the federal judge said, he'll be able to complete his sentence and probation and go on head on with his career, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Like, sub, share, comment, donate to the channels, Cash App and PayPal platforms if you feeling real. DC The Voice, Alabama Prisoner Profiles, PAX Los Angeles. Out the game!